So, hello. We are here today again with the Bring Your Game On series with Sagi and Rita from Christiansen Consulting. And we are going to have an interview about a new cool game they are building. Just the first question to you, where are you from and how long have you been in this gamification business?
Sagi, do you want to come first?
Yeah.
Gentlemen first.
Well, I'm from Israel, and I started working 6 years ago with Team Dynamics, and then through developing games, got to know and started to work with Christiansen Consulting about a year ago.
Yeah, and I'm Rita. I'm from Portugal. I work with Loquiz for about 5 years now. I started working with Loquiz in a Portuguese company called Mapa Zero. And I'm on Christian Consulting for almost half a year now, I know.
And today you are presenting a really cool game. What is the name of the game and why did you pick this one to present? Because you have like tons and tons of games in your portfolio.
So the game is called Castle Hustle, and we are here to present it because it's super cool, super innovative, specifically because all of the actions that every team has in the game will affect everyone. So that's the cool part of this game, that this is the innovation of this game, the ability to have impact, not only in our game, but in the game of other teams that are playing with us.
Sagi, do you have something to add?
No, that's exactly it. It was very important for us to create it in this way because we wanted this interactivity between teams.
So you mentioned that teams affect each other. So how is it exactly played? Like indoor, outdoor? I understand teams are needed, but bit background, how long does it take? Does it need many extra equipment, printed materials?
Sagi, do I go from this? Yes. So yeah, it's an outdoor game. It takes 2 hours to play. You only need your phone. Basically, there is no printing needed. So it's very environmental friendly. You just need your phone and the game, and that's it. So basically, in Castle Hustle, when you enter the game, you will be sorted in one color of knight. And you also will receive your first main objective and the second main objective. After that, you will have to make a strategy with your team and try to conquer as many castles and as many forts as you can see on the map. And if you do that, the most amount of conquers that you do, it gives you gold coins, and this will decide who is the true winner of the game. So yeah, but like I said, because every movement and every conquer affects all, so your strategy needs to also keep changing as the game goes forward.
What makes this game unique apart from all of the other games?
Well, I think the special thing about this game is that you don't get all the information in the beginning and you strategize and then it's done. You have to, as Rita said, you have always to look around you, look at the map, look at the playground, and realize what's happening with the other teams, and you have to change your strategy all the time because your main objective conflicts with the other team's main objective. So you cannot achieve it when others are achieving theirs. So you have to think about it, but you have to be fast. So if you had this strategy, you you were thinking you are going to conquer those castles, but then someone is conquering one of them, you have to change your strategy completely or try to block them. In case you don't get to achieve your main objective, the game is not over. This is another thing that is special about this game. It's not just about one thing to achieve. It's not opening the chest or reaching to the end. You have secondary objectives as well that will support your prestige as a knight. It's not only about conquering the castles, it's about helping the people of the city. It's about finding a holy relic or making helping the people making, yeah. And to complete that, we are using almost all the features of Loquiz. We are using augmented photos and photo and video tasks, scan objects, riddles and puzzles, of course, but also clue. So the game is very versatile, and it has a lot of opportunities to win points, to change, do whatever you want actually in the game and still win. But I think if this is not unique enough, we wanted this game to be also for team building, not just fun. So you actually have more than one way to play it. So of course the basic way is to have a competition. Everybody is competing for the most gold and win the game, but you can actually cooperate. And it all depends on the client wishes, and the only change you need to do is in the briefing.
Yeah.
So you brief a bit differently, and you put the option to cooperate, but you don't say you need to. And then you see how teams are acting. You can see their strategy, their behavior, everything. And you can also control it during the game. You can send them messages through a feature called Control Panel that we have implemented inside. So you can actually try to maneuver them towards your goal. Yeah. So.
Okay, but what companies this is suitable for?
Well, it is suited for any company event, fun event, getting to know the city, because the questions themselves, conquering a castle, means you are reaching a specific point in the city and answering about the location. The content can be versatile. It could be any puzzle, but the default version is that conquering castle is actually answering a question about the location you are at. So any company event that wants to get to know the city, it's a fun game. But also team building events, events that require deep briefing afterwards, talking about the behavior in the organization and things like that, the organization culture, and so it can be from groups of 20, 25 people, even 15, up to 100, 200 people, with no problem at all. It could be also a family game, just you need some, at least 2 teams to play. Otherwise, it's not challenging.
Okay. Can you mention some brands who have already played it?
Well, no, the answer is no, sorry.
Now we have built it for the studio in Belgium, and they are playing it and testing it still. And that's it. We are going to present it in our November meetup in Lisbon, and hopefully more people will try it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you think about the game,
Mm-hmm.
Are there any favorite tasks you really like yourself? You're proud of?
Oh.
Well, there are some. In the secondary goals, where you have to help princes and kings and the wizards, helping them in many kinds of problems. And there we actually invested a bit more in the graphics, and we complicated things. So those riddles,
with more complex, not complicated. Complicated is
challenging.
It's more challenging. But you're right, Sagi. My favorite challenge is the Queen. Obviously, I think it's. We can't go in details because we don't want to spoil anything for everyone. But I think the Queen is my favorite, and also the treasure hunt. I think it's a good addition to the game. So yeah, the treasure hunt contest.
So gamification is all about fun and creativity and interactions between people. Thinking about corporate setting, what are the skills for a team it enhances or trains in your mind?
Well, we didn't talk about it earlier, but when a team conquers a fort or a castle, it gets their color. And some castles are for a multiple conquest, so many teams can conquer them. And some of them are only for one conquest. So when a team conquers them, it becomes their color, and you cannot change that. So during the game, the teams have to look on the map and get the bigger picture all the time, and then analyze the big picture and try to figure out what is the meaning of what they are seeing on their strategy. So they need an analytics skill. They need a broad sight, but they also need flexibility to change their strategy. They need leadership, because probably in a team of 4 or 5 people, not everyone would agree with one way or the other. And also they need to understand the secondary goal and their effect on the game, because it looks like if you are not reaching your main goal, you are losing, but it's actually the opposite. Trying to reach your main goal without doing all the peripheral things will cause you to lose the game. So you need to understand the value of the things that around you, like in the company life, like in the organization. You have your own goal that you have to achieve, but human relationship is important, kindness and supporting others. So I think it covers most of the soft skills that are needed in an organization.
Yeah, much more than just the obvious strategy and communication that every game that has. This is, like Sagi said, very complete while working soft skills as a team building activity.
And if they go for the cooperating version, they can also share information, because conquering a castle is stressful. It's timed, and you need to find out in the specific location what is happening, so they can divide the areas, and every team will conquer a different area, but they can share the information, and then it will be easier for all of them to progress quickly together and get in total more gold than they could have doing it alone. So yeah.
You. Now, this all sounds really amazing. If someone is interested in playing this game in their company, what they should do? Which countries you kind of can deliver it to?
Well, we have no limitation with it. The game is a Christiansen Consulting product, and we just move all pins to their locations. I should say that the game does not only come with just the Loquiz tasks and riddles. It comes with the facilitator manual and the game flow, and also instructions that we have made, and some marketing material. So it's easier for the client to implement it in its own country. We also test the game together after we place it in the new location. We test it together. We go step by step with all the tips that you need when you want to manipulate the game. And we can also support the first event with facilitating and supporting with from the back office.
Cool. We have contacts in the video description, and so everyone can reach out to you when they want to play the game and are interested.
And they can reach out to say hi as well. We are we are here.
Okay, cool. Before we end the interview, I have one bonus question for both of you. So maybe Rita can start.
Okay.
Out of this whole conversation we had today, if people should remember only one thing, what would you say?
Oh my God, about this whole conversation, that's a big question. I don't know, probably that you have here a very fun and interactive tool for you to use, to have as an activity on your catalog of activities for your event company. For sure, this is a very complete game for team building, for sure, and very fun, obviously.
I think for every company that is using Loquiz, the main thing is the existing clients, because reaching to new clients is more time and energy consuming, also money. And when you have already your clients and you want to offer them something new, this game, although it's Loquiz platform game and they might have done some, it's different. It's different in the way you play it, it's different the way you think about it, and it's a different experience for the players, and not only the players, but also for the people from the company that are trying to make a point or give a message to their employees. So this game is different. So you can sell it to your already existing clients without the risk of having more of the same.
Yeah, for sure.
The graphics is also amazing.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the graphics. Yeah, it definitely adds to it, because the playgrounds are so vivid and so cool. This is my experience of it, obviously, but I felt that I was drawn to it. Like, oh my God, now I'm in the story. But we will share some graphics for people to see what we are talking about.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing insight in this new amazing game. I hope to see you in the next interviews about the other games, because I know the portfolio is big and wide. And,
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Thank you so much for having us here.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.